Alright guys, I told you I was going to make a video about my food whenever it's prepped. So what I got here is my sweet potato. A little oddly shaped, but sweet potato nonetheless. So what I'm going to do here to cook this to make it simple is I'm going to run it under some water to get the skin all wet. I'm going to wrap it up in some saran wrap. And then I'm going to put it in the microwave for roughly around 7-8 minutes. And then I'm going to check it with a toothpick. And then what's going to happen is the saran wrap, it's going to steam the potato so I don't have to actually cook it. It's a lot quicker and a lot easier than cooking it in the oven or chopping it up and boiling it. And then I'll show you how I peel it. It's super simple. And then I'm starting off with a little bit of food right now. So I'm going to take this chicken breast, I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to cube it into 2 different meals. Well, actually, I'm going to make 4 meals. I have another chicken breast I haven't put on the plate yet. And then I'm doing instant rice for the time being, just because of my job. It's easier to use a steam pack than it is to actually cook fresh rice, and it holds its flavor better. All right, let me get this going, and I'll show you all what I'm talking about. All right, I've had this in here for 7.5 minutes. See, it's pretty steamy in there. So, show you how simple this is. It's done. Normally I'll let this sit for a few minutes, because what it does is it continues to cook and it actually steams, and what happens is the potato swells up, and then the steam breaks the skin away from the actual potato itself. So if you let it cool, the actual potato will start to lose size from it cooling down, from it swelling up from the heat, and it's a lot easier to peel. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this even with it being hot. It's extremely simple. What I do is I typically just cut the end off, because they tend to dry out and they get burned and they're not very appetizing. So just cut the end off. Cut the end off. It's extremely hot. Just make a slit right down the middle. I need to sharpen my knife. Okay, so make a slit down the middle. Grab your skin and just simply roll your potato out. Well, not a very good example right now, but if I let it cool off, the potato will actually just roll right out of the skin, and it won't hold on to it. But that's what I get for taking it right out the microwave and trying to peel it. So anyways, if you let it cool down, it'll roll completely out of the skin. You don't have to cut it or trim it or nothing. Just cut the ends off, slit it right down the middle, and it'll roll completely out. And this is the way I normally do my sweet potatoes. It's really quick, it's really simple. It's not a whole lot of prep time, 7.5 minutes. And then I'll just simply cut that in 2. And then I'll put one in one Tupperware, one in the other. And those are my meals right there. I got 2 chicken breasts total, cut up into 4 meals, probably around 4 or 5 ounces each meal. I got about a cup of rice each meal, and then probably about 3 ounces sweet potato. Like I said, I'm not starting off extremely heavy eating right now. I'm going to start off lighter meals, smaller portions, and then I'm going to slowly increase this over the time. And for breakfast, I'll be doing oatmeal and whole eggs with milk. And then for dinner, I'll actually be doing steak, which will be right here. I'll be doing one of these at night with all the fat, everything on it. I might get some vegetables with it, I might not. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in early. But that's what I'm doing for my weekly meals, and I'm going to slowly increase it as I start to get easier. As this becomes easier to eat, I will start to increase the amount of food I'm eating. And I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just doing this to make it easier on my stomach in general. And this will be an ongoing process for the next couple of months to come. And hopefully I can start putting on some weight again. But that's it for today. Thank you guys, and until next time.